In this video, we're going to be talking about my experience after 1 year with the Cartrimhome C12 in the 2014 to 2021 Toyota Tundra. First up, let's talk about the pros. Easy plug and play all-in-one solution. Huge screen at 14.6 inches, 1080p. Has wireless CarPlay that works pretty solid. Runs all the Android apps as well. Gives you an updated and modern design and feel. Comes in silver and black. Looks OEM and more seamless than most aftermarket radios. Allows for video and music streaming that normally wouldn't be available in CarPlay alone. Comes with everything you need, including pry tools for installation. The front camera works great and has stayed attached after 1 year, even through many car washes. Now let's go to the cons. Installation is a bit more involved due to changing the whole design of the dash. It runs Android, so you may have to reboot it a little more often than a normal aftermarket radio. Another con is there's no Sirius XM satellite support, although you can download the app, which is available on the radio through the Android App Store or through your phone's App Store with CarPlay or Android Auto. I would like to see 4 RCA speaker outputs instead of the 2 that are there. You can use RCA splitters to fix this, but I would like to see 4 from the factory. UI can be a little complicated, but you can replace it with a different launcher or just learn the quirks and fix the issues yourself. Here are some of the quirks. Sometimes CarPlay will not automatically connect. Just close that app on the radio and reopen it, and then it will connect just fine. The backup camera won't connect after you restart your vehicle. The fix is to go to settings and change it to shut down the radio when the truck turns off. That'll fix it. Sometimes the touchscreen can be a little glitchy, especially in the cold. From what I've noticed, just slower and harder touches will help that. I would recommend an aftermarket amp. It doesn't sound the worst, but it doesn't really sound any better than the factory unless you add an aftermarket amp. Now here's some quick and easy tips that may make your life easier with this radio. Number 1 is gestures. So there's a 2-finger gesture to swipe up for volume up and down for volume down. And you just take your 2 fingers, put them on the screen, and you can swipe up or down to change the volume. The other is 2-finger swipes to go to next song or previous song. Same thing, 2 fingers on the screen, left or right for previous and next song. The other is a 2-finger tap. When you tap the screen with 2 fingers, it will mute. And if you tap it with 2 fingers again, it will unmute. Another tip is you can swipe down from the top to access the menu for multitasking and closing apps and going home. You can also swipe up for home and volume from the bottom edge. You can also swipe down from the top if you swipe down further for quick action menu, adjusting volume, brightness, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, hotspot, all your notifications, everything else. Another tip would be to download maps for offline use as a backup when you don't have cell phone reception. That's about it for this review. Not much has changed as far as my review goes over the year. So if you want to see the specs and the rundown and everything that comes with it and features and all that, that will be in my previous 2 videos. I have a 6-month review and then an initial review. All that stuff's going to be in there. But not much has changed from those videos. That's why I wanted to give you the tips. I'll see you guys in the next one.